Despite having 17% of the current global population, Africa has accounted for a negligible 3% of cumulative worldwide CO2 emission historically. However, climate change and extreme weather events disproportionately affect Africa, with severe economic, social, and environmental consequences for its people. The African outlook makes it clear that the pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war could leave a lasting impression over several years, if not as much as a decade. Meanwhile, around 30 million people in Africa were pushed into extreme poverty in 2021, and about 22 million jobs were lost in the same year because of the pandemic, and the trend is expected to continue through the second half and third of 2022 and on into 2023. The economic disruption stemming from the Russia-Ukraine war could push a further 1.8 million people across the African continent into extreme poverty by end of 2022. That number could swell with another 2.1 million in 2023. The continent's additional financial need for 2020 to 2022 are estimated at $432 billion, financing African countries' nationally determined contribution. Public pledges from countries on how they plan to play a part in post-2020 collective action on climate change will require up to 1.6 trillion between 2022 to 2030. The continent loses between 5% and 15% of gross domestic product (GDP) to climate change. Collectively, African countries receive only $18.3 billion in climate finance between 2016 and 2019. This leaves a climate financial gap of $1288.2 billion annually from 2022 to 2030.